I'm at Brooklyn. Now I'm down in Tribeca, right next to the Narrow. But I'll be hood fast.
So right now, Jamaica is actually planning the removal of the Queen. Right now we are wondering what is the effects of this, what is the good that can come out of it, and the bad that can come out of this. Sometimes we need to sit back and think about what is being done inside of our country. And I've been having some second thoughts about this in regards to the Queen being removed. It is said that our Prime Minister is planning to go republic, which means that the Queen won't be the head of our state anymore, which also means that we won't have any JP, any Custos. We won't have our Governor General anymore. So we need to think about what is going to be implemented in regards to people who needs JP signatures to get jobs, to get an account open, etc., etc. We need to think about the problems of this. I am not saying that there isn't any good that can come out of this, but we need to realize that with the Queen as the head of our state, we have a more better chance of getting into England or into the Cayman Islands, but if the Queen is removed from head of state, I think that will anger some relationship from England towards our country, and I don't think that it is the best thing to do at this point. So I believe we need to speak with our Prime Minister so we can better understand why is it that the Queen is being removed, and what are the benefits if the Queen is removed as head of state in our country. We already know that Barbados has already removed the Queen and has gone republic. So I think we should run a little check in their country to see how everything is operating without the Queen. But what I'm saying still, it is always good to have two persons in charge, because when I think about this, I am wondering, when the Queen is removed, what is going to happen, because this literally grants full power to the Prime Minister. The Prime Minister doesn't have to ask anyone anything. He can just implement any laws that comes to mind. I would say he's running the country with an iron fist. So we would like to look into Russia, and we would like to look into North Korea. As you can see, there isn't any second head of state in their country. There is only one. And as we can see, the problems that are being implemented, the things that are now taking place, You know, when a one man is ruling the country, anything comes to his mind, he tends to do it, and there is no one to second thought him. There is no one to give him any talk. As we can see, our opposition leader Mark Golding isn't that strong against Andrew Holness, because you see, Andrew Holness is a very intelligent person. He's not a dunce, he's not a stupid, and this man knows how to control even the entire world if it is given unto him, because judging on the types of move and the types of cards that he is playing, he is literally putting himself as the number one guy. And it's like having a man ruling the household. Whenever that man says yes, no one can say no, and if he says no, no one can say yes. So we need to think about what we are doing right now in regards to our country. We need to think of what we are doing. The other day I was watching a video on YouTube, and there was this lady. I don't quite remember her name. It's a brown woman. She was the only woman that was protesting against removal of the Queen. And I believe that woman needs a big round of applause, because I believe that that woman also sees something that none of us see within this country. And you notice she is the only one that was standing there protesting that the Queen should stay as the head of state in our country. And to tell you the truth, I believe in her. There is some truth in what she is saying. I don't think it is the right time for us to remove the Queen. And there are also some talks about money that is supposed to be given unto us. This money that they are talking about, this money that they are saying that is to be given back to the slaves, I would like to find out, where will that money go? Is that money going to go into the beneficiary of the country in regards to fixing roads, building schools, school fees for children, medication for people, health care, if you want to use that to cover everything? I'm wondering who is going to get control of that money. I don't know if it's going to be stolen like the cash that was stolen by Royal Reed, but we need to know what is going to happen if this fund is granted to the Jamaican government, because as far as I am concerned, if it wasn't for slavery, none of us would be here. And the people, our foreparents who were here in slavery, they are all dead, they are all gone. And we are still acting like we are slaves. We weren't slaves. We are descendants of slaves. And we have come to educate ourselves. We have come to an understanding. And we are now trying to better ourselves. We are no longer any slaves, because if we were slaves, we couldn't have a prime minister. Yes, it is wrong. It was wrong for the Queen to be involved in the slave trade. That's not a nice thing. No one likes to be a slave. The slaves that were here suffered a lot. They received a lot of beating. Most children were killed. Most people were killed. But we are not slaves anymore. We are descendants of slaves. Yes, but we cannot use the past to judge the present. And the people who are now in charge of us, they weren't the one who had us as any slaves. They are the one who came and freed us from bondage, who realized that their foreparents were destroying our lives. Listen to me now. I am not happy about slave business. But we need to know this. If it wasn't for slave, we wouldn't be here. God bless the Queen. God bless the Queen. And I wouldn't say God bless the colonizers, but still they are all dead. All those Englishmen who wanted to sold us off as slaves are now dead. They are all gone. And we are trying to live in a better world. We are trying to live as one. We are trying to unite. White, black, Chinese, Indian, Japanese, American, Brazilian. We are all trying to unite. Whether we are black or white, we are trying to unite with our one another because we bleed the same blood. We have the same organs in our body. We are all human beings. And it is said in the Bible, it must be good for us to learn to forgive. We must learn to forgive, and I forgive the English for slavery. And if we cannot learn to forgive, then this war and violence, it won't come to an end, because these types of dialogue that are now in play, it can cause war. You know what the Queen is planning, or what the English government is planning if Jamaica is removed from their realm? Listen, we need to think about what we are doing. I am going to come back here again, and I'm going to try and speak about this. I'm going to run some investigation. I'm going to find out the benefits of a republic country. And when I come back, I'm going to explain it to you guys. If I see where there is a flaw, I will tell you. And if I see where it is best for us to keep our queen, I will tell you. But we need to think about what we are doing. It is not the right time to remove the queen from Jamaica. It is good for our economy. Very good for our economy. Please, guys, think about this. We are the people. We are the voice of this country. We has to think about everything that is being done, and we must speak out. Thank you.